Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's strong. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Sheffield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's strong. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
The Scarlet Knights need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's reeled in at Sheffield. Made a defender miss. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Hunt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Firing to the right, complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Taylor has it. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. The Golden Gophers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Coming up, 4th down.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24. And the Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Weber. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The receiver. He's brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Strong. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you can tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow. Go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the Cowboys coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets in the play. Nice job by the defense.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Oh, they're after him. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
It is good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Direct snap. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Grabbed behind the line, it's Campbell. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Here he goes. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers!
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you. Get to the running back before he gets started.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got an open man. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Golden Gophers get it past the sticks.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Off the RPO, complete. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. The Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Fitted in the window for the score.
Great execution on offense, and you know you're expecting man coverage in this area of the field, down close to the line of scrimmage, so the receiver has got to be able to win one-on-one, and he did just that on that TD.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's strong. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
From the gun, give on the inside. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Sheffield. And a good job coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere.
He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Past the 45. Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
The defense selling out to stop it on third and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the second level.
You're absolutely right. 3rd and inches like that, if you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play. And the back that time hit the hole and showed off his speed.
Might as well give it to him again. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Campbell. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's strong. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that. Got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short lunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Campbell. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Campbell. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Jukes his way for more.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. First play of this drive comes from the 27. On the move, it's Campbell. Thrust that arm out. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Grab near the marker. It's Campbell. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Motion from the wideout. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air. It's Lindsey. They're setting up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's caught. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, and he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
He'll keep it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and And now, what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
The Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Quick step and go. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The play action fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Glenn. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat, finding open areas. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The give is to Taylor. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
Well, the offense tries to pick up that first by running it on 3rd down. No can do, and that's really been the theme all game long. This defense has just been better at the point of attack, shutting down this run game.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's strong. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's strong. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Campbell. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll try to run for it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Lindsey. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
And, man, that stings because this offense needed every single possession they had left. Now down by 2 possessions, and you're kicking the football off. That was a play that kind of just ended this one. This offense had to put points up, and instead they give up the big safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Looking for space. It's Campbell. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Hand off from the shotgun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting it, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end now in motion. Taylor has it. Fights off a defender. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Trying to surge it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. How good have they been on third down today, and another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Back to pass, it's Lindsey. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Campbell. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.